2010, December 2010. So, about 12 years ago. We have to watch this. I don't like doing React, Andy, but this is so good. It's so good. Looking for Group Productions made this video 12 years ago. This has got some shit in it that you will not believe.
The World of Warcraft podcast, so you don't have to. This is The Instance.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Instance, the World of Warcraft podcast, so you don't have to. Today we are doing a special topic, but before I get to that, let me introduce who's with me as always. I'm Scott Johnson. Joining me today is William Dills Gregory.
Hello, Scott. It's fantastic to be here on the show today.
And all the way from sunny, shiny, probably foggy UK is Mr. Terpster himself, Mark the Terpster Turpin.
Oh, and excited to be here. Can't wait.
Today our topic is a little bit different. We're going to be talking about why people play World of Warcraft, why people play MMOs, why massively multiplayer online games are becoming bigger and bigger each year, and why more and more different kinds of people are sort of playing the game now, what it means to be a great player, maybe what it means to be a casual player, and what is it about these fantasy worlds that draws players in, maybe what is it about these kinds of games that repel others. If you're listening to the show for the first time, maybe you'll learn something new.
We repel others. Gamers, we repel them with my stench. The race to world first, the movie.
I think that fantasy games and the ability for us to build an avatar, create an alter ego that either sort of matches us or opposes our own personality, and then act out in a world with that character in a place and time that doesn't exist, that's filled with magic, swords, and might and all that sort of thing, that will always be with us. How we interface.
I legitimately cannot wait for BlizzCon again. I actually can't wait. I cannot wait. I miss so many of you that I don't get to see.
How we get in there is a whole nother issue, but
imagine queuing like a fucking poor though. Depending on how my video goes, maybe I'll be queuing again, but I've been treated the last few times. I get snuck in before it opens so I can get in and mooch around, but yeah, I don't want to be amongst the pores. Just I like it. I get to sneak in the side. I get taken in and get in there early and take pictures before anybody else goes in and do all that shit.
That the future will always be the past. We love that stuff. That will never go away. Fantasy MMOs will last for as long as I'll.
Do you get now? Like I told you, the last time I went to BlizzCon, I couldn't get. I think there's a scene here where it'll show the walkway where I was. I couldn't get from A to B in an hour and a half. Shout out to everybody who brought me water. A lot of cosplay. A lot of midriffs.
My name is Lisa. I'm a mechanical engineer. I design satellites and mostly.
I design satellites. Gangster.
I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm painted blue. Fumes. Come on, people. I've got glue everywhere.
Halt so der Zusammenschluss von Spielern, so das Festhalten untereinander, die Freundschaften, die man aufbaut und das halt mehr Zusammenhalt in der Gemeinschaft ist halt als draußen so, weil halt nicht vordergründig auf das geguckt wird, was so die Menschen sind, sondern
it's not. I will say this: BlizzCon is not stinky. That room, if you've never been, is freezing cold. Like I would hate to see the air conditioning bill for the Anaheim Convention Center. That whole place is like ice. Gamescom is not. Gamescom stinks. Gamescom's terrible, but like at least it was last time I was there. But this place is ice cold.
Zusammenhalt da ist, egal wie man aussieht oder egal wie alt man ist oder so. Es ist halt mehr Zusammenhalt als in der Welt draußen.
This is our generation's bowling league. You know, so before where you've got everybody meeting up together in this communal area.
I don't know about that,
We've
dude.
got this much larger community because it encompasses, you know, nations.
Queuing up to play Cataclysm? No, thanks.
Wow, future of the MMO. That's a good question.
This is the future of the MMO.
Yeah.
Meeting a whole bunch of people that you play with, getting together, place where you all belong. This is the next level. This is it right here.
bridging the social community.
Kata was great. I love Kata.
friends that I
A
play
lot of
with
people
online.
dislike Kata.
Yeah,
I thought
this
Kata
is
was
the
great.
Yeah.
It seems right now
Oh,
that
there's
the
a lot of
gamers
weed
and
at
nerd
BlizzCon.
community
Yeah, there's a lot of
is
weed.
the biggest in the world now. So now we
There's a
are
lot
the
of
ones
weed.
who are most accepted. And maybe in the future, the kids that play sports are going to be the ones that the parents are worried about. You never know.
Why do we think these games are fun? Why do we think it's great that we meet new people? Why are we all going to BlizzCon? And what draws
I
us
can't
into
wait
this?
for BlizzCon again.
So you've got this online, massive, persistent world.
Ooh.
And the unique thing is you inhabit a character that interacts with all the other players in the world. So in certain circumstances, we can play alongside 24 other people, other characters in-game. And we can take on massive bosses, monsters that we would have no chance of defeating by ourselves.
Oh, for sure. And you learn how to fight together, and there is absolutely nothing as satisfying in video games than taking down the hardest beast in the game to kill, doing it together as a 25-man group, and walking away victors.
These are actually real people. They aren't just computer characters.
Well, the people
There's people
forever.
behind the keyboard.
I will
Yeah,
stand by
absolutely.
that.
I mean, you know Joe because you know
I am
what
not as
Joe
Lone
does for a
Wolf.
living, and you also know Joe's wife, and you know Joe's sister. But you also know that you and Joe last week stabbed a dragon in the heart and killed it and looted its body.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, take, for example, that troll there. See his big Mohican? Actually, in reality, that guy's bald, though he does have tusks.
And you walk in and you realize, wow, all of us are in the same place with a single focus tonight, and there is a fantastic feeling of camaraderie, a great feeling of singleness of purpose that really drives raid teams to win.
And then you charge into battle, and all hell breaks loose. All of a sudden, things can go from very well thought out to extremely crazy in a matter of moments.
And it's like Normandy beach landing. You got people dying everywhere. You don't know what's going on. There's just chaos and confusion.
And if the one person doesn't do their job correctly,
Okay,
then
you
the
wanna use
entire
my
fight
iPhone?
falls apart.
You could be a healer, somebody who
install
spends the
something?
entire fight
Okay.
making sure people are healthy and staying up, and if they fall down, they can bring them back. They can resurrect them.
You got rogues, which are sneaky, and they stab you in the back. Hunters shooting arrows. You've got mages firing fireballs. You've got
They should
warlocks.
have shot a bad Cthulhu Paul.
No one knows what warlocks do.
Yoxeron getting
And
out
in
of
the
hand.
next moment, everything can change drastically. One person dies that you didn't expect, and suddenly the entire plan is gone to hell.
If you spend a lot of time in this game dying, tempers may flare, there may be some personal anger that comes to the surface, and
this
you
is
may
something
end
that a
up
lot of
having to
big
apologize
guilds
to a lot
do
of people
for
the next
cinematic
day.
videos is they have
But
a third.
oftentimes, these
they have a
are
player
the
in the raid who's
experiences, like
just
in
filming.
life,
Usually
that
using
shape us,
dreamless
mold
sleep
us, and give
potions.
us the chances for people to learn, to build character, and to build trust and respect.
Sitting
and
in a
respect,
chair
guys.
in your house,
That's MMO gaming.
you get rushes of adrenaline that I never got from coming home and sitting in front of the TV watching sitcoms for 6 hours. The feeling when you actually finally kill the boss is amazing, and it's a feeling of euphoria. And all of a sudden, all the time you spent dying and all the hours you spent playing the game are all suddenly worth it when
Oh,
you
it was
get those
normal
few
mode.
fleeting moments
F.
of joy. But now imagine multiplying that by the 12 million people who are also trying to do the same thing.
12
and you
million?
are part of the team that has killed this boss for the very first time.
These raid teams, they go on to great recognition, and players all around the world see them and say, wow, those guys are the ones doing it right. They're doing it first, and they're doing it every night to accomplish their goals. And it's an amazing accomplishment for a team of what would normally be strangers to come together and to pull something like this off. And I think they're skills that carry off into the rest of their lives.
People know who is first. First is
All right,
celebrity,
let's assess
first
this.
is fame, first is everything. If you are number one,
Paragon for the Horde. Insidia Kenny at third place. Loser Kenny. Stars at sixth. Okay. Premonition. Remember Premonition from back in the day?
you are king.
I think there's a basic human need to stand out in the crowd.
Anybody know who that is? Oh, his name's on it. That's Mech. That's Insidia's one of
And I think the
Insidia's
race
raid
to world
leaders.
first allows, say, 25 people
Real
to
cat.
stand out in a 12 million person crowd, even for a brief time, and say we were the first
There
ones to do
has
this.
to be a live raid
Nobody
at
else
next
did,
BlizzCon.
and that will forever be our title. We don't need a bunch of money for it. We don't need constant recognition. but we did it. No one else did it. We're first, and there's a that is extremely satisfying. And this game provides a venue for people.
Oh, that's
to do
Insidia. Yeah, that's Marilyn, I think, from back in the day.
The question is, what do we get from playing World of Warcraft as a professional
For the Horde,
gamer?
baby!
And the answer is, well,
I forgot For the Horde existed before this. Saj, the big Germans. The Germans were such a that's a bad pause.
It's all this.
Yeah, the big German team.
Chance. They play a lot World of Warcraft, but not on a professional stage.
Just having something in your life where you get to compete at the highest level, and when you have 12 million...
I wonder what these guys are doing now. Does anybody know what Mech's doing now? Because he was like the leader of Insidia for all that period of time, and then just vanished, I think.
Million people playing a game, and you're getting to compete for the #1 spot, and sometimes achieving that, it feels really good.
You get a lot of fans, you get a lot of fame, you get invited to such a great event like Gamescom,
most of the homeless,
the BlizzCon.
Probably a casual, nothing wrong with that. I wonder what happened to them though, because I think they just vanished.
12 million people, in a vast number of people. How do you define yourself? How do you stand up and say, hang on a second, I'm amazing. I know I can do this. I'm special. And you do that by putting in the time and being #1.
But then you also have to find the right group of people that fit into what you're trying to do.
Blood Legion.
So
I love this video so much. Oh, I want to give you a big cuddle. Look at you. Oh, that's JB. That's our boy. That's JB. Oh, come here.
It's a perfect storm of things all have to come together to then be the top guild in the world.
I think you'll find that you can sacrifice a lot.
Dude, it gets way worse. Like, there's so many old faces in here.
Get in the back, bro. You don't even have a shirt on. You're hungover. You're carrying a Carl's Jr. burger. I mean, you look like, it's like, why is this guy here?
Someone put it on me.
All right. So, we brought you all here today. First of all, the turnout every year has been improving. I love it. Everyone meeting everyone, honestly, promotes camaraderie in a way that the game really can't, you know? Issues can be resolved with this mother and this mother, you know? Taxes doesn't seem like that bad of a guy. No one's just saying please and thanks to people, you know? It's completely out of character, you know? So this is what it's about. We're a unit, we're a guild. This is a family, you know? We work together, we care about each other, we watch each other's backs, and that's the bottom line. Now, every expansion, we push for more. We started literally nobody's on Illidan, and we pushed to be the best on Illidan. Then we wanted to be one of the best in the world, one of the best in the US. We pushed, we finished in Burning Crusade, we finished 18th, Wrath we finished 10th, and frankly, I don't know about you, but I'd like to go a little further.
Oh, they're going for the world first, baby!
Over here to my left, we've got a couple guys from Paragon, EU Guild, that
Finish represent.
Got the world first Lich King 25-man heroic kill.
My name is Lauri Karunen. I'm a WoW player playing a character named Lasail in a guild Paragon.
Lasail. Oh no. I forgot.
Currently ranked #1 in the world.
Stats are all the way down to 20%. It's looking very good for Paragon. Getting very close to the technical.
A wild ghost crawler.
With WoW, you need 30 people or more to compete in the really high levels. So, of course, getting those 30 people is very, very hard if you want to be good enough. 12 million players, and we are the best, so that's got to be something to be proud of, right?
Never forget the Paragon squad.
There are a lot of good guilds, but the skill difference is huge on the very high levels. I don't know why, but it's like maybe 5 to 10 guilds have a possibility to get the world first on some bosses. But when it comes to the really, really hard bosses, there are maybe 3 or 5 or something like that.
Remember when there was 3 or 5 competitors for the world first race? I remember. I remember. 3 or 5 competitors.
Even in our guild, the skill difference is huge when it comes to the best player and the worst player. But when we are really raining for the world first, everyone understand that you must do anything that helps you to kill the boss.
Are you guys going for world first again?
Yeah, of course. That's why we play the game. It's all we are bored on most of the time, but when the new content patches are kicking in, that's when we really play it, and that's why we play it.
It'll be an amazing milestone, and to be the first U.S. guild to finally dethrone those Europeans will be quite an accomplishment.
We're gonna beat Blood Legion and everyone else.
I want to see 12-year-old Max. Oh, the preparation. Los Angeles, California.
Somewhat sunny Southern California. So, my name is Eric, and I play the character Ararat in Blood Legion in the World of Warcraft. I'm one of the best raid leaders in the world when it comes to this stuff. My
Kinda
friend
cringe.
said, you're gonna grow out of video games. You're gonna be 20 something. You need to start wearing collar shirts. You gotta wear slacks. You gotta do this and do that, and wear cologne and wear watches.
Wear cologne and wear watches.
I love the game. I will always love the game.
Oh, the
It's not a
headset is
job to
fire.
me. You know, it's fun. It's always been about fun, and it's always been about, you know, friendship and community. And I feel like I'm a part of something that I can't just walk away from just whimsically. It's not going to happen. I can't. The guilt would destroy me. It really would, because I can't. It's just, you know, people depend on you. In this guild, I've paid my dues. You know, I've established myself.
Alfred!
I put myself in a situation where I'm leading these guys, you know, and I've earned their respect. So for me, I know that if I stop ever, like completely, then all of a sudden I'll lose all that. Whatever, I got my 10 arena.
Okay, let's assess this setup, guys. let's assess this setup for a hot fucking second here. Now that I believe this is some sort of resolution. I imagine for 12 years ago, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I got my 10.
We got a dual monitor setup. That's all right. Whoa. Okay, you cannot have your chat bar right in the middle. That's insane. That is nuts. You can't be doing that. Is Cleve not bound? Can I get a scientist in on this? Cleve's not bound.
You spend on this on a weekly basis?
Yeah, so like typically when we're doing progression, which is something new, it's Sunday through Thursday from 5 to 10. So like,
wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's shift mouse
hours.
5.
Yeah. In addition to what? Like,
wow. 30 hours, casual.
Okay. Well, that's basically almost a part-time job. That's basically what some people do when.
5 hours a day was hardcore progression. Thoughts.
They want to get their MBA.
Compensation-wise, whatever sort of the job, you know, is worth is okay with me. My major thing
5
is
hours
just
a
being in
day.
an environment.
Fucking hardcore, dude.
I would
It's a
be
decade ago, man.
utilized. All right. It went really well. The guy likes me, and already set up an interview for.
Oh, he's getting a job.
Thursday, week after. BlizzCon.
If somebody came in for for an interview, and in there they said that they were top-ranked player in this game, and they were the what is your official position?
Alfred Hart trolling.
You know, I mean, it's an interesting line, certainly catchy, but I'm not sure if I could spend the time to learn about it to understand whether or not that is applicable to what we do in a business world.
No, try to explain WoW to someone else.
You know, like because of the level I'm playing at, it does affect sort of decisions I make. Like, I was thinking about taking, you know, IT classes, networking courses, but I was like, I can't take night classes now. I got raids, whatever.
I think there are definitely some costs, right, to playing at the level that these guys play at. Problems that Eric needs to solve.
Sad ass shot, man. One man against the world, a gamer, and the rest of the world who doesn't understand. Like, all we need is some fucking snow and shit, right? Like, that's all we need.
I would say, finding a job a job, like a regular job that he likes, I think he's on the right track for that already.
Other than Armenians will know what you're talking about. Can someone explain why there's whipped cream in my white Russian?
Over the years, I wasn't always okay with him.
Why is that amount of fries?
I wasn't always. I was actually.
Oh, this is absolutely me. Oh, 100%.
And also the rest of our, group of friends.
100%.
Someone bought him a self-help book, and that just pissed me off to annoy. I mean, it pissed me off more than it even like irked Eric. I was furious just because I'm like, who the hell are you? What makes you think you have this amazing life for you to talk anything about Eric? You have no idea what's going on. Just because he doesn't fit your mold doesn't make him a bad person, doesn't mean he needs to change.
Yeah, like I wish I was in Warcraft. Well, if life was like Warcraft, it would not be fun. You see a dragon emerge from the ground, you're gonna shit yourself. You're not gonna go, dude, that's badass. No, you're not. In the race to world first, everybody is trying to do it as quickly as possible. Everyone's just in there. You don't know what to expect. You don't know how long it'll take you to do.
I kind of miss how casual the world first race was.
Be, first 1 week.
It was giga casual compared to what it is now.
Next week the third.
It was super casual.
Content, you suck at it. You're 20th. It sucks. Every content, every season, every time something new comes out, clean slate, ready, go. That's it. What you did before doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who Blood Legion is right now. Leading this group.
Method in 14th. Fucking losers. What's going on there, son?
Inner officer quarrels or whatever. But at the end, I feel that my style of doing what I feel the people want.
Method Alliance. True. Alliance method.
Works the best.
How are you going to beat Paragon, though, lad? Philly.
We all live on the East Coast, so it just made sense that we could all come together, and I guess in Philadelphia.
Only people from Bald, Fat, and Ugly will get this, but this is absolutely Tom. There's always someone in the guild who's about 11 years old and turns up to the guild meeting. Only a little babby.
And hang out and,
the
kind of
priest
have a priest
summit.
It's little things like that, knowing I can count on you to help me
priest
play better.
Only.
Like that's what really sticks out in my mind.
Mm-hmm. There's a level of synergy that, maybe lower than top 20 world guilds just don't reach. Marco and I always talk about our apps are very sink and swim, pretty much. Either they have the desire,
why
the
is there
focus,
a keyboard and mouse?
the drive, and they can handle the stress to make it, or they can't. My name is Sabina Hemi. My character is Lollipop, and I play a priest in the guild Blood Legion. It's very common for, there to be one leader in a guild. In Blood Legion, we have 3 leaders, and we just kind of all share the responsibilities for what it takes to coordinate and lead a large group of people. So I know that you guys are capable of doing it. We just all need to buckle down and do it together.
This must have been so awkward that they had to shoot this for this series, right? For this video. I mean, my man's giga skeptical about having to do some motivational speech in the forecourt at BlizzCon, right? With all the players having to stand around cringing to fuck. Right? It must have felt so awkward. It's we kind of need to shoot this speech moment for the video.
I don't know if you want to say anything's awkward.
Nah,
You're the silent.
No, I'm good.
Eric pisses me off sometimes because I'm not sure that we agree on the same goals for the guild. He's so sensitive to people's needs that I feel like it sometimes holds us back from progression.
No, I'm fine.
Sometimes I think she hates me. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. I don't really know.
It's not a goal for him to motivate people to want more, desire more, want to achieve more, push the envelope a little bit more. I totally think that there's an exponential difference between us. There's a huge difference between us, around number 10th and number 1 in the world. Certainly there's a difference. But at the same time, we're all capable of playing on that level.
She's rock solid. Absolute gamer. Can't just rock in at 10th and expect to become number 1, baby.
Unless you tell me to not do that aggressively, my plans this afternoon are to work with you and Mark on that. if we get to that.
Oh, Steel Ski. Steel Sky. You have no idea. You have no idea. This video is amazing.
Blood Legion is a pretty big priority for me, and
She owns speedrun.com. Well played. Yeah, she's baller.
Over this job.
I'd love to.
I think
Bex,
that.
Can we get in contact? I would love to talk to her.
I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a good amount of experience, and that's important for a career too. But I'd like to think that the skill set that I'm getting and developing, leading a guild like Blood Legion, is, while probably not recognized as more valuable, it actually is more valuable to my end game
It's the
career.
difference between people with motivation
When I go home,
and like
it's not
setting a
like
goal.
I
It's so
spend a lot of time
blatantly
watching
obvious.
TV or like browsing websites or anything. I'm
She's in
I'm
the
working
chat
still.
spamming racist
Thanks.
comments. I doubt.
Yeah, you do like stacking portals.
Oh
In order
god, she
to be
feels
a
so
part
awkward
of
there.
Blood Legion, as
What is
an
that? Is that
entrepreneur, as a main
ICQ?
leader, you got to know how to, get every last drop out of your performance, but also keep in mind how to strengthen the group.
That didn't look like
Emerson
MSN to me.
Most.
It's become harder and harder over time to find really high level members. Part of that is I think that our standards have gotten a lot higher.
What if the US MSN UI was different than
if
ours?
we have a spot open, that
IRC
spot
is not
can
like
be
that.
open
IRC was like a big open
usually
thing.
for months, sometimes
Oh,
over a
queues.
year.
Bummer.
Gruns plays a Holy Paladin and is amazing. He is always on the cutting edge of, what the latest theory crafting is and trying to figure out, how he can most effectively use his character.
Shit, I remember Zoomkins.
He's one of the best paladin in the world, I would say for sure. And he likes to brag about his win-loss ratio as well.
Gruns is totally paranoid about people in real life finding out that he plays WoW.
I feel like he literally plays in a closet, and he probably does play in a closet, actually. So, hey, that's his business. Who might say he should do anything different? So, I just hope he can embrace the nerd in him, maybe, and just be free.
Let's meet Gruns, a.k.a.
My name's JB Daniel. I play a paladin for Blood Legion Holy Paladin.
He lives in a closet and won't tell anybody he plays World of Warcraft. Oh, JB! Oh, mate. He's paranoid about people finding out he plays WoW. Oh, it is J.B.
I attend University of Kansas, behind me. I am a law student with an emphasis on business and corporate law. I'm in my third year, so this will be the last year that I'm in law school. Definitely a closeted gamer. Like, I'm not sure how much more painstaking you could be than I am to keep that from some of the people I know. There are people that will have known me for several years that have no idea that I even play video games on a regular basis, let alone WoW.
We need to have a beer, dude.
A lot of that is the social stigma that's attached to it. There is, this picture of a WoW gamer as, I think South Park did their parody.
What kind of person would do this? Only one kind. Whoever this person is, he has played World of Warcraft nearly every hour of every day for the past year and a half. Gentlemen, we are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
If that's the first thing that someone hears about you, or that's near the top of the list, they just sort of fill in the rest of it with, that pretense of, oh, he plays WoW, so he must be all of these other things. As I become more comfortable around people, I feel less and less, of a barrier with telling them, because they've filled in those details about me. They've learned enough about me that the me playing WoW part of it doesn't, sort of dominate their perception of me.
When we're in progression, I spend probably 35 to 40 hours a week playing the game. So.
See, now that blows my mind because I feel like we see you a lot.
It's coming out to his friends.
Oh no! Yes, it is.
Is that like on weekdays and everything?
Sunday through Thursday. So whenever you're finished, 5 days a week.
How do you make time for that and then also do the whole law school thing? And that's like ridiculous.
Creatively, you know, that like first ring of people that you feel comfortable sharing stuff with. You know, they're seated at this table. Like that's what tonight was. Like, you know, when it's, hey, pick a group of people you go out with on a Friday night. You know, these are the people that, you know, I consider my like inner group of friends. Like these are the people that I am.
Oh, I feel so much better that you got past
that
this.
group of friends for me to be comfortable sharing anything about WoW around. Like, you will not note a single law school student around this table.
Thank God you got past this.
For a very particular reason.
In retrospect,
I mean, you gotta remember, a decade ago, gaming was not accepted. It wasn't, man, by a lot of people. You were like basically just a bottom-feeding fucking swamp dweller, right? If you played games, that's who you were. It's different now.
A little bit more about law school,
it was fucking cringe AF back in the day.
What it entailed and whether or not that actually aligned with my personality. I think that I convinced myself that I would enjoy being an attorney, and that was something that would maybe like awaken some sort of intellectual curiosity in me, and that, you know, that would just be my calling.
What do I think JB's future will be? I don't know. I worry about that sometimes. I want to see him be happy and fulfilled. You know, the old saying.
I can't wait to see him again. Oh, I'm going to have to give him a big hug.
It's fun. You're going to work. It's not, oh, I'm going to work. And I don't know that he knows what that is yet.
If I could have any job in the world, it would be probably playing video games professionally.
Fuck yeah! Nailed it! Nailed it, dude! Well played, JB. Fucking nailed it, dude. Nailed it. Fucking made it. That'll do. That'll do. That's our boy.
You know, I've seen the Koreans who have the StarCraft gigs where, you know, they can sit in little dorm rooms or whatever for, you know, 10 or 12 hours a day and just play StarCraft.
There's the redemption arc right there.
And that probably sounds absolutely awful to anyone that's not a video game fan, but I see that. You know, I've seen footage of them doing that, and it seems ideal.
His love of gaming, what does that do to his job? What if he gets a fabulous job, but
that sounds like all streamers' parents 10 years ago.
That's not a fabulous job.
That's every streamer's parents 10 years ago.
Pretty stereotypical gamer answer of, you know, I spend all my time playing video games. And contrary to popular belief in society that, like, when you go to law school, that like chicks just start throwing themselves at you. Like, you walk into bars and there's just like aura about you. It's like, that kid's in law school, he's gonna be making money, and like, I should introduce myself to him. It's like, that's not actually what happens. We spend most of our day in the library, and when we go out to bars, people are like...
It bothers me he literally plays in the closet. That's literally the closet, like, next to his clothes hanging up. He literally gaming in the closet.
Well, those kids are law school losers. I'm not going to talk to them.
I am always saying to him, just say hi. It doesn't have to be some big, intelligent conversation. And most people like to talk about themselves. So if you see somebody that somewhat interests you, just say hi.
Oh, he's sorted now.
Judy, and I do this, and who do you know here, or what do you do, or what's your name, or something like that. And
how many sentences in do you think I should wait before I tell him I play World of Warcraft? I know it sounds like massively hypocritical, but I'm not sure that I would want a girlfriend or a wife that was a gamer. I just don't know that that's something that I would be looking for, you know, in...
Well, that didn't work out, did it?
I don't know, just like when I am done playing video games and I want to hang out, I want her to be
otherwise... on that one, didn't you?
Otherwise free.
Oh.
So if she wants to be watching television all the time.
Yes, little narcissist. Yes.
That pull on your time, it's okay when it's my time. When it's your time, now we have an issue. Because when I need your time and you're spending it on WoW, then suddenly WoW seems like a less cool thing to be doing.
He is going to wind up living in the basement.
Unlock. 2 little kids running around now.
The nickname for my class is, Boomkin.
Oh, we're going into the basement. We're going, dudes.
It's a Moonkin or whatnot, or Balanced Druid.
It's technically a Moonkin.
Everyone finds like the Boomkin form, whatever, looks stupid or everything, but that's the one reason why I love it. Like, I think it just looks ridiculous compared to like everything else in the game. Like you're like a giant owl beast looking chicken thing, and it's just hilarious.
Oh, he clicks forms.
So
Ew.
I kind of identify my character as this form,
Kick.
not really like the Tauren or whatever.
Kick.
I am Moonkin.
Being able to say I am one of the best is something I've worked for.
Why does everybody in America live in some weird place where there's either a swimming pool or a valley or a fucking river or something? What the hell? All these gamers living out in the
being
woods.
one of the best balanced druids in the world and in the U.S., is something that didn't just come overnight. It didn't come with skill. I wasn't born with World of Warcraft. It's something you had to try for, you had to learn, review parses, and being able to say that I perfected my art to being
Is he
one of the
practicing
best balanced
Moonkin?
druids is something I take a lot of pride in and has become a part of my life.
Fucking clicking. My man is clicking fairy fire. Stop.
No.
No one could touch him in his class.
Stop clicking.
Nobody. I mean, he does it on his own. I mean, he knows what.
World first,
like,
my
people
ass.
talk about how to play a Moonkin, and he just laughs because his viewpoint is totally different, and he shows it. It shows. I mean, no one touches him when it comes to damage on any fight, really. If they do, they got lucky.
This just proves Moonkins have been top DPS and bitching for over a decade. Right? Where's Tettles? Over a fucking decade, they've been #1 damage and still bitching. Every single step of the way. All the time. It's like a Moonkin mentality.
And then he fixes it the next week.
Right now, I look at WoW as pretty much my outlet to doing.
That's the first time I've ever
something
thrown
that
a
has
stone.
worldwide, like, recognition. I could be extremely successful here
I'm
doing
done
something
now.
else. Like maybe my sister would say that's better. But outside of this town, no one would know. No one would know my name. But right now, playing WoW, there's maybe a kid in Germany, kid in France or something.
I was going to get a second stone.
Has seen me on a charts or in a video and knows my name. So it's that world recognition, that I love, and the ability to do that, through just this game is kind of amazing. There's not really too much to know about Enfield. It's just it really is just a shopping
Where's
center.
Enfield?
Well,
Americans,
in a few
where's
years,
Enfield?
I probably see myself not in this town. But
Connecticut.
my mom actually she started to have heart troubles, just randomly, and later on having to have a heart transplant. So we ended up kind of getting stuck here because of doctors and whatnot. I look up to my mom for being.
Yo, what the fuck is going on in that kitchen? What is all that? I mean, you tidy up for the video, right? This is like when you guys send me your desks and you just don't give a shit. You just go full Asmongold on me and you just leave it there.
I look up to my mom for being, such the strong person that she is, and what she had to grow up with. I mean, it does sound really cheesy, but she's probably, I don't know, the strongest person that I know that can do what she does after having a heart transplant and going through all the problems she has, and just being able to wake up and say, okay, well, I need to, help provide for my kids. And
Respect,
nothing's gonna
mama.
stop me.
I had my heart transplant on January 24th, 2004. I had what they call idiopathic cardiomyopathy, which basically means they don't know. I really didn't have anybody to take my kids, so I kind of just took care of them like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a tough time. I mean, just pretty much ended up being
That was
bedridden
sad,
for a
Mummy.
while. We just had to, take care of her.
Nobody can
At the
tolerate a
house,
sad
going to
mum.
School and everything.
Yeah, that was a lot for them to take.
Yeah, it's funny how
how alone you feel in the world when like people are just like what, a couple miles away making billions of dollars, and you know you're trying to struggle to keep a house for a mortgage when you know it's just a random streak of fate that said like, well, you know, you're gonna have heart disease or something.
American healthcare popping off.
You know, like hurt this entire family.
Fuck yeah, bankruptcy.
Yeah, and I think just those things, you know, made us stronger, better. I mean, I appreciate it, being able to experience that. It's made me a better person.
If you could do something great, then you should just go ahead and do it. I mean, sure, the world needs doctors, the world needs lawyers, but the world also needs, you know, their heroes. And heroes are you know, the people that have potential dreams to do something. And I believe we all have potential, and we're all using it. We're all using it right now to, you know,
Zookins is a
be
good
great in
dude,
this
man.
game.
This guy's a top dude. Oh, sad music.
When you have 25 guys all heading into a dungeon trying to do a job, and everybody's got their own life and their own personalities, you are going to have drama.
Drama. Drama, dudes. It's got to pop off.
I've been in the guild for a while. I'm one of the best rogues in the world. My statistics do stand for themselves. I am always high on the damage meters and any type of record keeping. My first priority in world.
This dude might be sorted, but I mean, never say you're the best in the world. Like, it's alpha. It's just not gonna work.
Warcraft is for my guild to be the best in the world. Everything we do, every little thing we do in the game is to be the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is fun, but I play the game because I'm one of the best in the world. Plain and simple. I probably would not have played it this long if I wasn't one of the best. That's what's kept the game fun for me, is being competitive, trying to be the best in the world. And there might be people in the guild who, that's not why they play.
Slackers.
That does make me mad.
There's a difference between if you ask someone in Blood Legion, do you want to be number one versus do you want to work hard enough to be number one? Because I think those are two different questions, and it makes someone look at, you know, the answer differently. It'd be nice to be number one, but the reality of it is that in order to get number one, you typically have to do some things that are just like unacceptable for the average person.
If your goal shifts from what we're doing, just, you know, we're together, we want to do that, and you shift to being number one, then, you know.
Oh, he works for Blizzard now? Hey, GG to Zoom Kids, man. That's a good dude.
Is that what we want? I don't want that. I'm sure people don't want it. But the difference is some people might do it. I'd like to avoid it.
Ararat, a raid leader, he's been in the guild a long, long time. I feel like right now he just kind of bends. He doesn't really he doesn't strongly state his opinion. He goes with what the general consensus is of the members.
For him, this is a lot of fun.
Designer,
he wants
gangster.
to hang out with,
I didn't
he wants
talk
to
to
hang
him.
out with people. He wants to have a good time. And for me and a lot of other people in the guild, this is a competitive thing that we do. I get frustrated by you sometimes, Eric, because it seems like you sometimes encourage people to quit. I mean, in your mind, you don't want them to ruin their lives, and I totally respect that. I don't want people to ruin their lives either. But at the same time, like, you're never the one who cleans up the mess. You know, and more than one occasion, I've basically heard him telling someone, "Hey, you should quit the game." It feels insulting to me, and it's definitely not necessarily what's best for the guild.
You don't like what I do. There's a reason why the guild respects me the way they do. Because I do care. Everyone knows I care.
I'm not saying the guild doesn't respect you. I mean...
No, I'm telling you there's a reason why they do. And what you're telling me to do, and what
there's
you're
a reason why...
Can we all say a fucking prayer for this dude? Can we say a fucking prayer to ourselves for our man in the middle?
reason why the guild doesn't respect you in certain aspects too, and that's just because you're unreliable and you're never around. Period. Like, if you were a member of this guild, we would need to replace you.
I need to ask
you
JB about this.
My attendance? Like, you know, I tell you what I'm doing.
I don't throw you under the bus, Eric.
I don't understand.
I don't throw you under the bus.
But the reality of it is, if you aren't around, I don't know, like, how do I defend that? I don't like how much you disrespect the guild.
As much as you want to separate the guild from my life, it is not going to happen. It is intertwined. I've been doing this for 6 years.
In the race to world first, it's a real tense environment. You really need to look at everyone as a whole. And you need to evaluate, is it worth
That's gonna get a drink of water.
giving up these people and potentially losing them? Because you will. You will. And that's just a fact, you know? As much of a disappointment as that is to Abs or Lolly or Zoomkins or whoever, people play this for different reasons. Everybody does. And you gotta understand how long it took us to get these people together who are as good as they are, that qualify to be in the guild, that match, you know, our rigorous, that, you know, surpassed our rigorous trials.
This is very real. This is very real.
Them, they got through. Now they're here, and now we want to break them. It's not a good idea.
No.
It's really not.
I think that Eric maybe thinks I'm a little too hardcore, and I think that he kind of
You're metal as fuck.
takes the general gist of what I want, which is, you know, to push harder, achieve more, etc., as meaning that I just want to push everyone until they don't want to play anymore. And honestly, that's really not the case. And I think maybe he might have the wrong impression of me there.
Wally and I work together, and, you know, if we have a bad day, we can't just go, F all this, I'm out of here, you know. It doesn't work that way. I mean, you're part of a group. You're leading something. You know, you got to work together, work through differences. And, I mean, that's how it works. It's part of life.
I kind of feel like Eric is like a brother in the nicest way possible. Like, you totally get your brother, you understand what makes them tick, and, you know, you care about them.
Wait, did she? Wait, this is the most Chad thing I've ever seen, if it's what I think it is. Is this background picture hard trolling Insidia with Saronite bombs at the back? That is fucking gangster. That is absolutely gangster that she slipped that into the back of the shot. I didn't think she could be more Giga Chad than she already is, but this is fucking baller. That is quality. That is fucking so funny that she just was like, let me just stick this picture up at the back.
At the same time, they drive you crazy.
If they were one person, they would be the best guild leader in the world. But they're not one person, so they need to like work more like they are one person.
We're obviously very competitive people to be where we are, but it seems like to me with just a few minor changes, they could have a huge impact on our ranking. You know, things like having the right attitude, you know, not thinking that anything's impossible.
The hardest challenge I've had is trying to break down those mental walls of being defeated before we walk in there.
Nothing's unkillable. You're trying to be the best in the world, nothing's unkillable. That cannot be said.
That guy's a
unkillable
fucking
cannot be in
warrior.
the vocabulary at all.
If you're going to play this game, you might as well go all out. You don't, you know, fly
That's
towards the
role players
sun and
right
stop
there.
when you're right in front of it and then just say, well, you know, it's pretty warm right here, so, you know, I'll just wait around.
10th in the world is nice. Like, that's definitely something to be proud of. But first in the world means that you've done it better than anyone else. And it's what you're shooting for. I mean, that's ultimately, until you get number one, you still haven't accomplished everything.
What Blood Legion needs is more than anything is to want to be number one.
Do you remember this video,
We got
brother?
a chance to meet with Paragon,
Fuck,
the
man.
current #1 guild. You know, and based on
It
what
is,
we've talked
JB.
about, the
It's
three of
totally
us, and
JB.
what everyone's sort of been discussing, we know what it takes, the sacrifices, what we need to change to up our game. And
No, it's fully real.
everyone needs to
It's
be on the same
the
page.
Race to World
You
First
know, everyone
movie
needs to
from
want it.
12 years ago.
Everyone
It's crazy.
says they want to be first, but who actually wants to
I
truly
forgot this
do it?
video exists,
Who believes
man.
in themselves?
It's so good.
All eyes are on us. Everyone here knows who we are. Everyone knew who we are before.
Best part so far is JB gets asked what his ideal job is 10 years ago, and he goes, just playing World of Warcraft full time. Gangster. Absolute gangster.
The name Blood Legion means something. Put aside your differences. You put your nose to the grindstone, you put your dicks on the anvil, and we get slamming. All right? And that's the bottom line.
Oh, dramatic pounding. The Cataclysm launch video. Madrid? Wait, what the hell? Is this the game launch or just for the video?
When she was young, she was fiery and wet.
Oh, this is the launch of the game. Okay.
Sunsets. I remember once before World War I, she took me out to the woods just for fun. She was a phoenix back then, before the roar of the ocean died. Her eyes were wells of sex and sky.
Did we have digital release of Kata? I can't remember. I think we did, right? We had digital release, so all the real gamers are at home. Yeah, we totally did. Yeah. Psh. Look at these sweats. It's not even real. Oh, here comes Paragon now.
I think it is quite high at the moment. We are starting strong.
Yeah, this is it. We are back. Watch out. Here we come.
We are ready to race with the other guilds. Paragon, Method. Well, we are ready.
I definitely think that Method can beat.
Oh no.
World first, that's the main reason I keep playing the game. That's my only goal in the game, is to be the first.
Well, it's, the winner takes it all. You're not the winner, then nobody will remember you.
What you really need more than anything is very motivated players that really want to win. Because if you don't really want to win, you have absolutely no chance of winning.
And I obviously have a lot of passion. I want to win. I want to be world first.
I mean, it was Paragon, right? Yeah. Oh, Lady Sinestra. I think Kungan was out by Kata. Had he been kicked or something? I can't remember. I might be wrong. Australian team? Okay. Was he in TO11? I know he left at some point.
I'm ready. Yeah. We'll kill it so quick.
Стойте аккуратно. Никто не двигается.
Russians did well for a while. Yeah, exhaust just popped off, man. Oh, Halfus.
Ready to check.
God, I haven't heard Premonition in years. That's where Samstraza was playing, right? Oh, there's Sam!
You are in tanks, yeah?
Yeah.
Move. Hit it, come on, hit it. Come on, time.
Need a lot of heals.
They've really made Halfus Wormbreaker 25 dramatic. I don't think that's the right cheer.
Adept just got the world first Hellfist Wormbreaker. This is the very first world first that we've ever gotten, so everyone's levels are extremely high. People are really excited for this content patch. It's just going crazy. People just want to stay up, keep raiding.
It's kind of bad that we lost 1 kill already, but well, this happens, and the most important thing...
Was it even out in the EU yet? It wouldn't have been, right? It wouldn't have been out. Oh, well, kind of sad. Fair play to Zenifix there.
...is to keep your head cool and focus on the mission that you are doing.
We're adding to the drama. We're adding to the drama. It's all... Oh, my birthday!
Worldwide, the biggest concerns is, as usual, going to be Paragon. It's kind of just something nobody can avoid. You can say whatever you want about Paragon, but they're going to be the biggest threat for anybody.
Paragon is an awesome enemy, and they are really good. They know what they are doing, so I can't promise to be number one, but we try. Always. We try to be number one, and that's where the fun starts.
We miss Paragon. We
missed. It's really funny in my eyes because we aren't like the amazing players like above everyone else. We are good, but we can be caught by other guilds.
Paragon. They had the lap pay difference.
So we just took down Maloriak. It's a world first, and they're pretty damn hard to get. Wasn't exceptionally challenging, but hey, it's a world first. We'll take what we can get, and hell, nobody else got it.
Oh no, Team Australia! Hey, let's not forget, these guys are raiding 5 hours a day. It's pretty serious, all right? Bit of respect.
I'm dead. Let's go.
That was Elfie! That's not my Elfie!
20 seconds until noon.
We lost the kill by less than 1 minute.
Shit, I remember that.
First kill.
We knew the Paragon.
Yeah, 1 minute between the world first.
So we were extremely happy and excited when we actually got that kill a few minutes earlier than them.
We didn't know the other guild was so close to this, and well, we should have played better. We should have been 1 minute faster with the DPS.
What's going on in my head when all this is happening is it's just like a massive weight.
Skull grew up a lot over the last decade.
You've been working for days.
Big time.
You've made sacrifices to work towards killing this boss, which has taken you so long that when you finally get the kill, everything is released at once. And that's the same feeling that everyone is getting as well.
We are really worried about Method. It has been doing really good because, we've been joking about Method is back the line for I don't know how long, but I think they're really back this time.
Dude, we were getting our asses kicked. It sucks. We are not in the top 20 in the world. I don't even remember the last time we were this low. Attendance has been an issue. We've still been raiding, but we haven't been, getting the comps we want, the people we want. We haven't had our A team, basically. Eric hasn't been around at all. He's not available, hardly ever, pretty much.
Eric has been, I think, we had kind of a rough patch, I think, when Cataclysm launched, because he still just wasn't around, and I think that was frustrating for everyone. People saw him give this, passionate speech at BlizzCon about how we're going to be #1, which I know if you, watch the video of me standing there while he's giving him the speech, I kind of look pissed off because I know it's all bullshit. Because I've known Eric for years, and Eric doesn't play this game to be the best. Eric plays this game because it's a fun social experience for him.
I've been playing this game for 6 years, and I'm nowhere near the end, because there is no end. And I do enjoy the journey, and I do enjoy it, but as we progress further as a guild, it's becoming more of me is required in this, even though less of me is required to maintain standing in the game. So, as things happen, I wondered, how long can I do this? How long can I really play at this level? It's times like this where, leadership styles really show between Lolly and I, how we sort of view everything, I guess. So that's a little stressful, but our motto in general as a guild has always been,
my man's burnt out. He's done.
And we just want to move forward right now and see what we can do.
The hardest bosses are ahead of us. The hardest bosses are ahead of us, and the hardest bosses were the best guilds showed they're the best.
We can still make it. There's still time, guys. I can't believe they actually showed them exploiting the boss. The race video. It actually just showed them straight up exploiting the boss in the video. That's genius. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's how he killed it. That's how it got to be done.
Yeah, it's January 2nd now. It's my birthday. I'm 23 now, officially. Yay. And I've been raiding on my birthday. Again. And yeah, it's been a month.
Blizzard, why'd you keep releasing shit over the fucking year, man? Like, can we just not? Does it have to be at the end of the year? Like, it's all the time. Like, let's just not do that, right?
Since the release of the season, and yeah, we've been raiding so much. I really didn't think this would take this long.
I mean, at this point, when you're feeling kind of down, you know that you're committed. I mean, when you come into something like this, you would never want to be that person that's just like, yeah, I'm bailing, I'm ditching you. Like, I would never be that guy.
How long was this tier? They're on January 2nd. It was like a month? It was like a month. Okay. And it's still at 14 days. Is it 14 days? Because Cataclysm launched on the 7th of December. They're doing the launch raids. These are the launch raids.
At least I would hope not to be.
You know, like I know we talked when we did the interview earlier about like what it takes to be
still in the closet.
World first, and I don't have that at all. Like, you know, I hear about the things that these Europeans are doing to be #1, and it's like, God bless them, but that is I definitely do not want it that badly.
For a few weeks, we have increased our raiding time to an enormous amount, around 20 hours a day.
Fucking Euro
Since the raid
scum.
continues till 3 or sometimes 4 a.m., we have only 4 hours to sleep. And if we continue raiding like this, we'll face the less successful attempts and bosses. So we can't go like this.
That type of mentality, you know, like the win at all costs, do whatever it takes. I mean, I have a level of respect for that. It's obviously not easy, but you know, there's also some sort of I guess bewilderment.
If you're in a guild that's striving to get worlds first, you need to be there all the time, and you really have to want to do it. Yeah, if you want to be the best, you have to do like that. I mean, it would be a total bummer to, like, you know, lose a first kill because you didn't raid enough.
It has been a pretty long season so far. We are in a sleepy mood, we are tired, but we still want to be the top guild that we used to be, and we will even work harder now.
Oh, former Horde got Cho'Gall, I think. Didn't they? Team Germany.
Ein Tentakel draußen.
Jetzt bitte aufpassen.
Komm ins
Tentakel. Neues Großes.
Ich komme 3, 2,
Jetzt kommen.
1.
Shadow Lord, go. Der ist da.
Didn't they nerf it or something? I think Cho'Gall was deemed unkillable. Check my memory on this. Didn't Cho'Gall get secretly nerfed and Fallen Horde just tried it and killed it? Something like that? I might be thinking of
We just
TBC.
killed Cho'Gall, and it's just totally awesome, to be honest. There was a lot of emotion. People were screaming, they were yelling. Perhaps there was someone crying, I don't know.
Holy shit,
We are just
baby.
so happy, and we couldn't even believe it. We ninja killed this boss right before Paragon's eyes. They didn't even know we were on Cho'Gall.
Yeah, I have to say that I'm kind of disappointed, but all the time raiding has taught me that you shouldn't give up and see it all the way through before going all emo about anything.
Before the Horde explodes on the scene with the world first Cho'Gall heroic, and then, you know, they get to Sinistra first, so they figure, well, since they're on Sinistra first, no one else can even pull Sinistra, and they're gonna get Sinistra first too.
That was really, really bad for us. I don't really want to whine about it or anything, but it's just what happens.
I think it's on. That sums it. It's on.
Dummy practice.
All the forum trolls are like, oh, everyone, you're all stupid. You know, we're like race to 40th or something.
If we play like we can play, if we strategize quickly, we'll catch up.
4%, bring them in.
We teach our players to never give up. If you give up, you already lost.
Unfortunately, it's looking a bit unrealistic at the moment. People are really tired and fatigued.
I mean, sure, you need sleep, but you don't need that much of a break. You need to, like, push.
Never give up, never give up, never give up. Just give your best, keep it going, and all will be fine.
Elitist jerks! We'll crack the code!
Hey dudes. Anyways, play. It's like, oh Jesus, let's just pull and I hope to God that I don't do anything stupid.
Well, the strategy could have been better if we did this.
Get a kill, it's broken, get a kill, move on.
We could have gotten the fight a little bit faster if we did that.
Ладно будет. Стойте аккуратно. Никто не двигается.
That's gonna blow.
Got it.
Oh, it's just awful.
Go ahead, go. Push him over.
No tuunko mä sillä samaan? Mä tuun
Get in front. Why are you so far back?
Oh, there's 8 ads on me right now.
Get him up quickly.
Yeah, and the big ads will spawn now. GG.
Vittu kun mä en oo siellä vielä.
Oh my god.
Both things are on it. Both things are. Don't run back. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Are you?
Ussotauttaa. Ei auta, jos karkoja.
Mahtuuko yksi?
Yeah, the screen's edited off for sure.
Yeah, I actually just exited the World of Warcraft. I have the print screens, the screenshots, and we are soon gonna tell the whole world that we've killed Sinestra, which is the final boss of this season.
It would have sucked to come this far and not win it, so we are hoping that we can continue this onwards in the next season, and thanks to all the competitors.
We just found out that Paragon killed Sinestra, which was quite disappointing. Honestly, it was almost expected. We knew that Paragon had taken quite a lead on us on a couple of the previous bosses, so it didn't come as too much of a shock. So we just put our heads down and focus on getting the second spot now.
When we heard those other guilds had killed it already, it was a huge downer, and I mean anything except for first place is a loss for us, and it feels like a failure. And yeah, all we wanted to do was
They are so young,
kill
man.
the
It's
boss.
over a decade ago.
They've done a great job, so all the best to them, but I hope that we completely crush them one day.
Of course, we want to congratulate Paragon and Method for the awesome job that they did over there. It was kind of depressing, but yeah, well, that's how it goes.
The most important for me in any race, I don't know, to be able to say to myself that I have done all that I can. So I have done my best.
Obviously, you know, like not even a contest. We just got destroyed. by Europeans. And
Europeans, man.
Them, they definitely worked very hard to get those kills.
All the Euro guilds. I don't know what you guys are doing or what you guys are drinking, but you guys really work well as a team. And, you know, I think a lot of that is being able to get along. The one thing
we're
I
all
would hope
friends of the EU. That's
I can
what it
walk
is.
away with is
we're all pals.
Us being
Aren't we,
worthy
guys?
of being listed
Handshakes.
with all of you guys.
Oh,
From
the
Paragon,
sad walk
Vodka,
across
Primo,
the bridge.
Method, you know, Stars. When you can't list the top 10 guilds that have played this game without naming Blood Legion. That's the one thing that I would hope that we've accomplished while I've been playing this game.
We kill dragons on the internet, and that's what you want to keep doing. And we're happy with how we do it. We like each other. Even if we're not always the best, we just like where we stand, and we like being pretty damn good at it.
It's easy in this world to judge people and activities based on sort of a cursory glance or an outside view. And I think that's dangerous. It undermines the real friendships and relationships that are established in these games. I have friends who've gotten married because of this game and have thriving families because of this game. And, you know, people's kids will be playing video games. And they'll be doing it in ways we can't even imagine now. And there will probably be people that don't like it then. But I don't think there's any stopping it.
It's probably just a matter of time before society accepts playing games as a social interaction, you know, our jobs will take successful things from game design years from now, and thus make our work more fun and rewarding.
Prescient or what?
That's a really exciting future to look forward to. And jetpacks. Flying cars.
You don't want that. If you really think about it, you don't want that.
And you can't do anything to stop it. Geek is a good word, and I actually use it as a compliment, like nördi. And it feels so good to know someone who is a geek or a nerd, because that means that he has passion, he has understanding about the thing he does, and he's burning for something. And I think that's something we need in this world, to be passionate about something.
All right, I feel kind of motivated now.
I think a lot of us are getting to the age where, professionally, we're getting to a fork in the road, where we can't be the world's best, rating 30 to 40 hours a week with where we want to be. We're near the end of our career playing WoW. We're that 40-year-old football player that want one last chance before we have to go elsewhere in life, move on, you know, with our professional careers. I mean,
I spoke to
Zenefix. Can't be 35 and playing WoW full time.
3 months ago, I was trying to get her for an interview. Why did an interview about Paragon? She's worried her English isn't good enough.
It feels awesome to be known, really. It's a bit strange, because I only live in a village like 3,000 people.
I think it's fine, but she was worried about it.
Germany-wide, so World of Warcraft is a pretty big window into the world.
There's Roger still going strong at 60.
I tried. She didn't want to do it. She didn't like her English. Didn't think her English was good enough for an interview.
The trend of actually playing these games. And
I spoke to her for a while about it.
Of course, it definitely will be more common in the future for people to actually meet in games.
Oh!
You come home from work, or you come home from whatever you're doing during the day. You know, you shoot the shit with your buddies online. You kill some monsters. You kill some dragons. You're having a good time, and that's what it's all about, man. I mean, it's a social experience.
Just let it finish.
When I was able to achieve something
not great for me to put out to you guys
that the average person does not get to achieve, to compete at a high level and finish above millions of people. I guess it will just signify a period of my life in the end. I mean, I think going through life is just a series of experiences, and you need to just try and get as much out of it as you can.
And documentary seemed like a good way to...
I'll try and get an interview with this guy. I wonder how he went on.
Begin that type of transformation where, you know, I could care less about what people thought of me as, you know, if they found out I was a WoW, you know, gamer. If that was one of the first things they found out about me, like, I would like to be less concerned with that.
There's no trophy at the end of this. There's no
wait. JB is in a closet in the bathroom.
Me as, you know, if they found out I was a WoW, you know, gamer.
So this is the closet.
If that was one of the first things they found out about me, like,
in the bathroom.
I would like to be less concerned with that.
There's no trophy at the end of this. There's no prize money. It's just telling people, oh, we're the best. It's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. That's cool.
5 years from now, 10 years from now, this is going to be a distant memory. We're going to have some pictures from conventions, whatever, just memories of our characters and screenshots.
I mean, it's been 12 years and we're right here. So, just saying.
And everyone's going to be doing something else. The value is like these friendships, you know, like that's what I wouldn't want to lose. I wouldn't want to lose that.
All right, on 3, be a hero. As loud as you can. So ready? Loud. All right. 1, 2, 3, be a hero!
Be a hero. Be a hero.
There's always somebody who is, you know, just starting out, who always looks at the top and says, like, you know, I'm gonna beat that guy. I will be the next, you know, the next number one.
I'm the villain?
Oh, come on. This is really it's a really exciting game.
Yeah, wait to hear about Roblox.
I'm
coming! It's gonna blow your mind.
Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm sorry.
Top DPS. Probably got a higher item level than Puckers. Just strolling into your M+, claiming all the items all day.
Take a step,
yeah.
Take another step.
Makara, how good is that video, man? How good is that? It's fucking gangster. It's absolutely gangster. I'll put the link